You're watching Alaska's news source.
Good evening, everyone. The Anchorage Assembly is restoring funding to items Mayor Dave Bronson vetoed in the revised budget. Reporter Steve Kirch attended the special assembly meeting today and has all the details. Steve.
Maria, the assembly took less than an hour to override all of the mayor's vetoes. The vote was 8-3, with the conservative-leaning assembly members voting against overriding the vetoes. Earlier this month, the mayor vetoed several items from the assembly's revised budget, citing reasons like overspending and improper use of alcohol tax funds. However, on Friday, the majority of the assembly members did not see it that way. They felt the vetoed items were reasonable investments in the community, and even with funding restored, the municipality is still significantly under the tax cap. With the overrides, the assembly restored funding to things like fully funding the school resource officer program, maintain funding for the mobile crisis team that made it 24/7, and the use of alcohol tax dollars to help the Anchorage Police Department with recruitment efforts.
The school resource officers are vital. We absolutely have to have them, and I believe it's the city's responsibility to pay for those. Those are Anchorage Police Department employees, and I think it's the responsibility of the city to fund that.
Assembly members Jamie Allard, Kevin Cross, and Randy Solt liked the mayor's vetoes. That saved taxpayers $3.4 million and delivered a budget that is $4.7 million below the tax cap. Cross added he feels any windfall of tax dollars the municipality receives should be put in a reserve account, and the SRO program should come out of the school district's budget. The new Eagle River Chugiak Assembly member also said he's concerned about the municipality's future spending habits, with the assembly still debating on how to spend the next round of COVID relief funds.
Thank you for being here.
I'm going to be very concerned about just taking money and creating more bloated government and bureaucracy, or things that are going to, again, require us to dip into our pockets year after year to fund this dream.
Anchorage Police Department Union President Jeremy Conkling said today, quote, "I am very thankful the assembly saw fit to override the vetoes. I think it shows support for public safety and investment in public safety, which is sorely needed. Specifically, this money goes toward additional recruiting efforts and in-service training." In another statement, Anchorage School Board President Margot Bellamy said in part, quote, "The Anchorage School Board is grateful to the Anchorage Assembly. This action will put critical resources back into the classrooms that serve the youth of Anchorage, Girdwood, Eagle River, and the surrounding municipality communities." We reached out to Mayor Bronson's office for comment on this story. We have not heard back at this time. However, in previous comments, the mayor has said he supports public safety and added $5.5 million for the Anchorage Police Department and Anchorage Fire Department to fully fund their operations in his revised budget.
All right, thank you, Steve. So do you have a question about a tax bill or need help resolving a tax problem? Well, tomorrow is your day. The Internal Revenue Service says that the Anchorage Taxpayer Assistance Center